5, 8.4, question number 5. We are given in the question, prove the following identities where the angles involved are acute angle for which the expressions are defined. First one we are given here, cosec theta minus cot theta whole square, that is equal to 1 minus cos theta, 1 plus cos theta. Dear student, here this portion is LHS. We are considering this as RHS. Okay. So we are beginning our solution with LHS. So look at your screen. LHS, what we are given? That is cosec theta minus cot theta whole square. Okay. So I am beginning my solution with that. Make yourself ready. Cosec theta minus cot theta whole square. So dear student, as I told you before that also, every time you need to convert 90% questions, this type of question, in that we need to try to convert all the given terms in the sine and cos form, all the trigonometric ratio in a cos and sine form. So here it is cosec theta. We know very well cosec is the inverse of sine. So let me write 1 minus sine theta. Of course, cot theta, it can be written as cos theta by sin theta. And as it is whole square is here, I am mentioning whole square. Got it? Now, dear student, next step. Here you can see sine both the way. They are in a like fraction, just like a numerical terms, fractional number. Here this is sine similar. So can I write in numerator 1 minus cos theta whole square of this? And of course one time this sine theta, and because of this whole square I need to write it is sine square theta. You can write one more step by showing 1 minus cos theta upon sine theta whole square, and then immediately after that this step you are free to write. Okay, now how we can get this answer? We need to proceed the focus towards RHS also. So dear student, here we need to apply the identity. Okay, as we know that here it is given 1 minus cos theta whole square, let it be as it is. We know very well the result of the first identity, that is sine square theta equal to, that is very important step. We can write sine square theta, that is equal to 1 minus cos square theta. That is the important result from result identity 1. We know very well sine square theta equal to 1 minus cos square theta. In bracket here, you need to mention reason behind that. Reason behind that we need to mention cos square theta plus sine square theta, that is equal to 1. Yes student, cos square theta plus sine square theta, that is equal to 1. That's why we need to write here in place of sine square theta, I have written 1 minus cos square theta. Now immediately after this step, what can be the next step? Let's see. My dear student, as we are in continuation the same question, so equal to sign in the numerator, you know very well we got this, we 1 minus cos theta whole square, and in denominator we had 1 minus cos square theta. So dear student, in the numerator it defined that 1 minus cos theta 2 times because of whole square. Whole square indicate the same term we are repeating. So it will be 2 times. What about this 1 minus cos square theta? Dear student, as we have substituted the value of sine square theta equal to 1 minus cos square theta, now this resembles the third identity. You know very well that is the square of first number minus square of second number. Just like that, okay? So in the numerator we had already this thing, 1 minus cos theta, 1 minus cos theta. And if I apply a square minus b square, then it will be a minus b and a plus b. My dear student, please try to understand this step. This is the third identity we are applying here for this 1 minus cos theta and of course this is 1 plus cos theta. As it is a square minus b square, so it is a minus b, a plus b. Something should be cancelled. You can see, we can see this term, this similar term, so it will cancel. Okay, because of it is in bracket, so I can cancel it. Okay, but individually cos theta upon cos theta, never. So the final answer as a remaining term with me is 1 minus cos theta upon 1 plus cos theta, that is equal to our RHS, right hand side. That has been proved. So in the final we need to write hence proved, hence proved, or a verified, hence proved or a verified. This is the solution of the first question of question number 5. So dear students, second is on your screen, cos A upon 1 plus sin A plus 1 plus sin A upon cos A, that is equal to 2 sec A. So as usual dear student, this is LHS portion, this is RHS. So let me start the solution with LHS. Let me repeat what we are given. In the LHS side we are given cos A upon 1 plus sin A plus here 1 plus sin A upon cos A. Dear student, if I compare both of this denominator, then they are different. So I need to take the LCM, should be here cos A, and in another bracket this 1 plus sin A. This will become the LCM actually. Reason behind that, this term, now this bracket we need to multiply with this, and this here, this denominator we need to multiply with this. Okay, but the whatever the number, or we know very well whatever the terms with which we are multiplying these, it must be multiplied with the numerator itself. So dear student, with here 1 plus sin is already there, so we need to multiply this with cos A just by taking an LCM procedure. So cos A into cos A, so in a next step it will become cos square A. This side, how can see, that is not a cross multiplication word I should use, it is just like that only, cos square A 2 times, because of cos A into cos A, cos square A, plus same thing is here 1 plus sin A, it will be multiplied with this sum, so it is become whole square. We are not doing the cross multiplication. Actually, you know very well, whenever we are having denominator separate, means nothing is common between these two terms, then we can do this procedure for fractional number. As similar here we are applying for trigonometric ratios. Now next step, as we know here cos square A already given, but dear student, here 1 plus sin A whole square, that is the first identity we need to apply here. Okay, so I am using my another color marker that shows that the first identity we are going to apply, the square of first number is 1 plus, you know very well, that is A square plus 2AB plus B square. The simplification of A square plus 2AB plus B square, it will be square of first number, that is 1. Then 2 into 1 into sin A, that is 2 sin A. 2 into 1 into sin A, so 2 sin A, and plus B square. B square, it means sin square A. This I applied the first identity. Dear student, you need to use the, you give yourself habit of doing this thing direct. Okay, so here directly I have mentioned by applying the identity A plus B whole square for this term. Now in the denominator what I have, cos A, and in bracket 1 plus sin A, let it be as it is. Okay. Now dear student, you know very well I taught you that about this, there is one identity, okay, hidden identity, we have to combine them, that we call आओ मिलके एक हो जाए, cos square A plus sin square A, that is the result 1. That is आओ मिलके एक हो जाए, तो 1 plus this 1 is already 1, and this is 2 sin A, that is 2 sin A upon whatever with us, let it be as it is, cos A, and this side 1 plus sine A. Got it? Here what we have done, I apply the first identity for these two terms, I combine, and its the result is 1. The result of this is 1, and 1 is already here, and this is 2 sine A already here, and this denominator as it is. Now you know very well 1 plus 1 is 2. So in our next step, 2 plus 2 sine A in numerator. Let's see the further solution. My dear student, the next step, as we know, that is 1 plus 1 in previous step. So here it will be 2. 1 plus 1, 2. 2 plus 2 sine A, from numerator I can take out 2 common. So dear student, here 2 full outside, so nothing will be left. Then write down 1, because 1 is a factor of each and every number. So we can't write 0 here. Be careful about this thing, as we are taking 2 common. So 2 1 ja 2. So 1 will be left. And of course here 2 was already outside, so sine A will be left. In denominator we have cos A. This is 1 plus sine A. Got it? This full term cancel, because of bracket we can cancel this way. Now what is left? 2 upon cos A left. Dear student, you know very well cos A, it is inverse of sec A. So I need to mention cos A, it's the inverse. Sec A, it will be numerator. The product of 2 into sec A will be 2 sec A, which is equal to RHS. This is a required verification. So we need to mention hence verified. That is 2 sec A, which we have to prove. It is similar as with this. So hence verified, or approved also you can mention, no matter. And all the way try to write all the equal to in a sequence. This is the technique actually. Clear? Now, my dear student, question number 5, it's the fourth is on your screen. The question says 1 plus sec A upon sec A equal to sine square A 1 minus cos A. So my dear student, there isn't any criteria or a foundation that we need to start with LHS all time. If we feel comfortable to sort out the equation with RHS, then we are free to start with that also. Sometimes in some of the questions, maybe we have to go with the LHS and RHS both. Then in such a case, what to do, that also I am going to explain you. And one more important thing I am telling you, there isn't any one technique, single technique for solving the sum is there. There are so many techniques of solving the sums. It depends on the varieties of the question and depend on the knowledge of yours, dear student. That's why here I am teaching you one of the technique from that. Okay, so as I want to feel comfortable to go with RHS, so I am starting my question with RHS. Sine square A upon 1 minus cos A. Okay, now dear student, you know very well the first identity, sine square A plus cos square A equal to 1. Agree? Now in that identity, what I am going to do, I am putting the value of sine square A. As we know, sine square A equal to 1 minus cos square A. And in denominator 1 minus cos A. It is not a square. Huh? Be careful while writing. As we know the identity, from where I got this result, I know the identity cos square A plus sine square A, that is equal to 1. Using the first identity, I got this result for sine square A, that is 1 minus cos square A. Dear student, you know very well now, this is somehow looking like the A square minus B square. That is third identity, A square minus B square. You know very well that is A square minus B square. With that I am comparing, and in denominator let it be as it is. Now according to this I need to substitute here 1. Here it is cos A. So A square minus B square, so it will be A minus B, and of course it will be A plus B. Agree? This is a minus b, a plus b, and there isn't any necessity that you need to write minus first and plus afterwards. You can write plus here and this can be minus, because for the product there isn't any criteria for commutation. So it is commutative property. Simply I need to apply here, then it will remain. No issue with that. It's a simplification remains same. Now in denominator it is 1 minus cos A. Okay, so here this can be cancelled. You can see here, this can be cancelled. 1 minus cos A, 1 minus cos A. It will be cancelled. Now what is left with us? 1 plus cos A in the numerator. So let's begin the solution further. So dear student, what is left with us in numerator? 1 plus cos A. Got it? This much portion is left. Now there are different techniques of solving this thing, but let me call this as a result number 1. Now I am beginning it with LHS also. Now I would like to start with LHS. 1 plus sec A upon sec A. Dear student, we know very well sec is an inverse of cos. So in place of sec A, I need to write 1 upon cos A. And same procedure for this, 1 upon cos A. Got it? Nothing I have done. In place of sec A, I have written 1 by cos A. So if I have to take, now in such a case, I have to take LCM. So cos A will be multiplied with this. So I have here cos A plus 1 in numerator, and cos A will be as an LCM upon 1 upon cos A is already there. So let it be as it is. Now next step, here cos A plus 1 in numerator upon cos A is here, multiplied by, dear student, you know very well the denominator, that will be numerator. So cos A will be numerator and this is 1. Of course this will be cancelled. Okay, but as I taught you, no need to cancel this way. Instead of cancelling, you need to write cos A upon cos A, then it will be better. Clear to you? So next step I am teaching you what to do. As a first, if I started my solution with RHS, so I got 1 plus cos A, that I am telling result number 1. Now I am starting with LHS also. LHS I have here 1 plus sec A upon sec A. Dear, very simple. I have done nothing. In place of sec A, I have put the value of its inverse. Because as we can focus on the RHS which we have to prove, that is given in the cos form. So with that intention only, I convert sec A as 1 upon cos A. Now very simple technique. If I have here 1 plus 1 by 3, then I need to take LCM as 3 plus 1 by 3. Just like similar procedure, think that cos A is a numerical term. This, though it is a ratio, trigonometric ratio, but think that it is a numerical term. So similar procedure as we did for the fractional number. Here cos A plus 1 will be in numerator and this cos A as an LCM. And this 1 by cos A remain as it is in denominator. Now in numerator, this much portion as it is I am mentioning here, nothing I have done, as 1 upon cos A, that is denominator's denominator. Denominator's denominator, so it will be numerator. So here cos A by 1. As we know, cos A same, so we can cancel it because they are connected with product. Clear to you? But as I taught you, instead of cancelling, better you need to write cos A upon cos A and it says a 1. Let's see the last step which we have to prove. Dear student, we are in continuation the same question now, as what is left with us, cos A plus 1 this side. Okay, as we already cos A upon cos A we have done this way. So cos A plus 1 and the cancellation of this is, in place of that I am writing 1. So as a result I have cos A plus 1, that I can write as a 1 plus cos A. No issue with that. Okay, so let me call it result number 2. So dear student, you can see on your screen from result 1 and result 2. We need to mention here from result 1 and 2, we can say that LHS equal to RHS. Hence verified. Hence verified. So dear student, here sixth question is on your screen now. That is, we are given under root of 1 plus sin A upon 1 minus sin A, that is equal to sec A plus tan A. So how to simplify? So I would like to prefer to move out with LHS first. Okay. So everything is given in under root. So let me note down in under root only. Now how to go with the next step? As the first step I have already mentioned in the first step here. Now, dear student, I want to apply here rationalize. Okay, rationalize rules. You know very well, as here it is minus. So, I would like to move with the plus. Okay, the rationalization you have studied in class 9, the rationalizing of the irrational number. But here, in place of irrational, there are trigonometric ratio. So, here it is minus. Nothing I have done. I am multiplying and dividing with the plus. Now, what will be left in numerator? You can see 1 plus sin A, 1 plus sin A 2 times. So it can be 1 plus sin A whole square. As it is 2 times, so it can be whole square. Similarly, dear student, in denominator, it is 1 minus sin A, 1 plus sin A. A minus B, A plus B. So third identity, according to that, it will be 1 square, that is will be 1 minus sin A square, so it will be sin square A. Got it? First square of 1 is 1 square minus sin square A. This is third identity, and here you will find always minus. And this is also in under root. Dear student, now in under root only. Here 1 plus sin A whole square. Agree? Now 1 minus sin square A is cos square A. This is the identity result. You know very well. How I got this term? This is the identity. Please keep this in mind. 1 minus sin square A equal to cos square A. This is the result of identity. As you know, dear student, now all the way this is also a square. This is also a perfect square. So they both are in under root. So square root will be cancelled. What is left finally? 1 plus sin A in numerator upon cos A in denominator. Let me call. Let it be 1 plus sin A upon cos A. Okay, we are proceeding towards our RHS. Still our RHS is not visible. You can see it is in sec and tan form. So how to bring it in that form? So let's see. So my dear student, the final step which we have gained here in the previous 1 plus sin A upon cos A. But we need to prove this thing. So how to proceed towards that? Very simple, dear student. As you know, the numerical term, if we are given 1 plus 3 by 4, 1 plus 3 by 4, so I can separate it as 1 by 4 plus 3 by 4. I am separating the denominator. Same procedure here I am going to apply for this. If I separate with the denominator, then it will be 1 upon cos A plus sin A upon cos A, separating the denominator. Dear student, 1 upon cos A. Cos is inverse of sec. So I need to write it is sec A. And you know very well sin A upon cos A, that is tan A. We are now exactly to our RHS. So I need to mention this is RHS. Hence verified. Hence that is very. This is the complete solution of sixth part of question 5. So my dear student, question number 5, it's the seventh question is on your screen now. Sin theta minus 2 sin cube theta upon 2 cos cube theta minus cos theta equal to tan theta. So let me start with LHS. I'm starting with LHS. Let me note down what we are given. The same I am repeating here. Something should be common from numerator. You can see here. Here sin theta is present in both of the terms. So let me take out sin theta common. Then here nothing will be left. Sin theta, nothing will be left. Then consider always 1. And here 2 will be left. Beside this, out of sine cube theta, 1 times sine theta outside. So here it must be sine square theta. Upon, you can see again same thing, cos theta is available both the sides, both the terms. Here 2 cos theta, so here cos square theta will be left minus 1. Once again I am explaining, look at your screen dear. Here sin theta is common one time, so here 1 will be left, 1 minus 2 sin square theta. And of course from these two terms cos theta common, so 2 cos square theta minus 1 is there. Now next step, here you know very well sin theta upon cos theta, I am keeping it separate. Dear student, here there are two options. Either we can convert sin square theta into cos theta. If not, then we can convert cos theta into sin theta. Choose any one option. There are two options to solve the question, but you have to apply either. You need to convert sin into cos, and either if not, then you can convert cos into sin. So here I am converting sine into cos. So dear student, here I am using the value of sine square theta. Here I am putting its a value. You look at your screen. You know the identity. Here according to the identity, sine square theta equal to 1 minus cos square theta. Dear student, be careful about this thing. Once again I am explaining this term. What we have to do, you look at your screen. Here 1 minus 2 is already there. Sine square theta. In place of sine square theta, we can write according to the identity 1 minus cos square theta. Bracket over, double bracket. And upon whatever with us, let it be as it is. We do not have to change this cos into sine. Okay. Now, next step. You know very well, dear students, sine upon cos. Sine theta upon cos theta itself gives the result tan theta. Sine by cos means tan. Now this side, let me simplify. So 1 minus 2 1 ja 2 minus minus plus 2 into cos square theta 2 cos square theta. Upon denominator, this is now, this much is sine upon cos tan already done. Now this side here it will be 2 cos square theta minus 1. Now in a next step, if you observe carefully, then in a next step you can say, now we are writing the next step further. Let's see, we are in continuation. Let's continue the same question. So here dear student, it is in continuation. Here we are given equal to tan theta is already there. Let me write it first. Now you can see the simplification of this 1 minus 2 is minus 1. 1 minus 2 minus 1. I need to keep this in a bracket. So 2 cos square theta minus 1. Upon this side, this is already there, 2 cos square theta minus 1. Both they are now similar. So what I have to do, instead of cancelling, you can mention 1. Tan theta into 1, that is tan theta, and that is equal to your RHS, right hand side. So we can say hence verified. We can say for that hence it is verified. Easy. India. Dear student, the ninth question is now on your screen of question 5. Cosec A minus sin A in first bracket and in another bracket sec A minus cos A equal to 1 upon tan A plus cot A we need to prove. Let me note down LHS again here, that is cosec A minus sin A. In another bracket sec A minus cos A. So my dear student, let me convert this cosec into sine. As I told you already that we always used to try to convert 90% question in that we need to convert the other trigonometric ratio in sine and cos form. So here only cosec A I am converting and sec A. You know very well cosec A. Cosec is the inverse of sine. So I need to write 1 minus sine A. Here sin A is already there, let it be as it is. In another bracket sec A, it means 1 upon cos A minus cos A. Here to you, very simple, nothing I have done, only in place of cosec A I have written 1 upon sin A and in place of sec A I have written 1 upon cos A. Now let me take an LCM. If I take an LCM, then here nothing means consider 1. So LCM here for the first bracket, it will be sin A. So dear student, I need to mention 1 minus sin into sin. So it is sin square A and the LCM is sin A. This is in first bracket. Same procedure here. 1 minus cos A into cos A, that is cos square A, LCM, upon cos A one time. Now, we know very well the identity, application of identity. What is 1 minus sin square A? Of course, 1 minus sin square A, cos square A. Upon sin A is already there. 1 minus cos square A, that is sin square A upon cos A. Dear student, you can see here in the next step, you can cancel direct also, but here I do not allow you to do so. As usual, I ask you to mention individually, means you need to write cos square A upon cos A into sin square A upon sin A. Here, so now you can see here square, here one time, so one time it will be cancel, understood directly. This side also it understood. So what do we have as a result? Only cos and sin will be left in the numerator. So let's see. So my dear student, the simplification in the numerator, cos A and sin A will be left as a result. Let me call this is part 1 or a result number 1. This is LHS portion. I am giving result number 1. Now let me focus on RHS. I am going to simplify right hand side now, which we are given 1 upon tan A plus cot A. So as usual, you know, we need to convert tan and cot into sin and cos form. So we know tan A equal to sin A by cos A. Tan means sin upon cos. Cot means cos upon sin. You know very well here 1 upon. Everything is in denominator, so all the way write 1 upon. And the same procedure, think that this we are given in numerator. So what we have to do, it's a denominator, take LCM of it. The LCM of this portion will be cos into sin. So one time as a denominator, cos A into sin A as an LCM I am mentioning. Here cos A is already there, so I need to multiply with sin A, and here I need to multiply with cos A. So sin A into sin A, it will become sin square A. Cos A into cos A, it will become cos square A. So dear student, it's quite easy and interesting also. You can see 1 upon Now, the application of the identity, the result of this says 1 sin square A plus cos square A, that is equal to 1. 1 upon what do I have? Cos A into sin A. Got it? 1 upon cos A into sin A. Now you know very well, dear student, denominator will become numerator. So the next step, what to do with that? Let's see. Okay, dear students, so denominator, of course, it will be numerator, so it will be cos A into sin A. This is the simplification of RHS. Let me call it result number 2. So dear student, if you observe both of the result, so we can write from result 1 and result 2. From result 1 and 2, we can come to the conclusion LHS equal to RHS. That is verified. Hence, that is verified. Very simple and the most easiest question of question 5. Clear?